Well, all right, this is City Project Task 1, line number 5. All right, so line 5 says find the street or the equation of the line that is perpendicular to line 1 and goes through point -3, -2. All right, so what do we know about perpendicular lines? Well, perpendicular lines have slopes that are the opposite or the negative reciprocal of the original slope. So, in order to do this, we're going to identify our x1, y1, which is -3, -2. But we've also got to take our slope through this process of finding the negative reciprocal. So the original slope of line 1 was 1/3. Well, if we change the sign, that becomes -1/3. And if we take the reciprocal or flip it, then that becomes, instead of 1/3, it's -3/1. Okay. And of course, we know -3/1 simplifies to -3, and that is our perpendicular slope. All right. So now that we have our perpendicular slope, we can plug this point and this perpendicular slope into our point slope form, like so. So we have y plus 2 because y1 is a negative. So anytime we subtract a negative, it becomes a positive. So that's why we have y plus 2 equals -3 times x. Once again, x plus 3 because we have a x1 that is negative. So anytime we subtract a negative, it becomes a positive. All right, and now we're going to simplify this by distributing. Anytime we have parentheses with a number, we simplify first and before we solve. So let's take that -3 and multiply it times that x and also times that +3. That's going to give us y plus 2 equals -3x minus 9. Okay, once again, we just got that from multiplying. So now we can solve or isolate x by performing an inverse operation. Okay, we always deal with adding or subtracting first when we're solving. Okay, so what needs to be added or subtracted from y? Well, that 2 needs to be subtracted from y because it's adding to the y. So here we go. We subtract 2, and what I do to one side, of course, I have to do it to the other. I can't put it with the 3x because that's not the like term of the 2. The like term is that -9. So I'm going to subtract 2 from 2 and get 0. And then I'm going to subtract 2 from -9 and get -11. All right, so bring the 3x down, and we have our equation as y equals -3x minus 11. I meant to say bring the -3x down. All right, so we have the information we need in order to graph this line as perpendicular. We know the slope and we know the y-intercept of the line. Slope being -3 and the y-intercept being -11. So let's go to our graph paper. All right, so we always begin with the y-intercept when we're graphing, and the y-intercept, as you know, is -11. So we just go down on the y-axis 11 units. And now we're going to use our slope, which is -3/1, and we're going to plot every other point on this line. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down 3, and then we're going to go to the right 1, and then plot a point. If I had more space, I would continue to go down 3 and to the right 1 and plot a point, and you will do so on your paper because you have more space than I do. But since I ran out of space, I'm going to go back to the y-intercept, which is where I started, and I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go in the reverse direction to get all the points on the left side of the y-axis. So let's go up 3 and to the left 1 and plot a point. And now we're going up 3 again and to the left 1, and we're plotting a point. And then we're going up 3 again and to the left, and we're plotting a point. And we're going to continue this. I'm going to stop putting the arrows up there, but we're going up 3 and to the left 1 and we're plotting a point. Up 3, left 1, plotting a point. Up 3, left 1, plot a point. Up 3, left 1, plot a point. Up 3, left 1, plot a point. Now I finally ran out of space. I'm going to graph my line, and I'm going to label it like so. And that's it. Have a great night.